Welcome to a late night edition of The Link Up. Tonight, we will be touching base with familiar faces. These two women you have seen on my separate 5 questions parts of my YouTube channel, but tonight I wanted to revisit them because hopefully, since one of them now lives in Miami, we will get to revisit our Miami trip from so many years ago because we grown ass women now, and some of us have reproduced children. Not me, not Jenny. But
I have furry one.
Yeah, me and Jen aren't made to reproduce. Anyway, welcome. AJ, the Suburban Princess here, welcoming my girl Emma from the West Side and Jen from the South Side in Florida. And I'm up here up North Side and outside of Philly in the bougie suburbs. But welcome again. We're doing this because I haven't seen my Emma in a while, and I will see Jen sometime soon. I have a feeling it might be my birthday because I ain't got no PTO days right now, which is fine because 44th birthday would be nice to be in Miami because I haven't been in years. But we shared some questions with these ladies, and as you can see, oh, well, what happened?
When's the last time you've gone to Miami?
You used to go a lot.
I used to go, on my me trips.
Hey, I want to go rent a car.
Yeah, on my me trips. Well, that was also in sync days. So you're talking like early 2000s. So yeah, that was the last time I went by myself. I stayed in the Days Inn, had a nice French double door bedroom. It was very pretty. My rental car broke down. It was a whole thing. Anyway, but yes, that was like early 2000s.
We need to get the guys together so you can start taking more trips by yourself.
I know. I need to be more brave. I haven't been brave in a while, but I mean, COVID and travel and stuff kind of got this girl a little scared. But we were in Puerto Rico last October for Jen's 50th, so it's not like I haven't traveled. I got a nice fedora.
In Puerto Rico.
In Puerto Rico, yeah.
Very nice.
It was so nice. It was very
nice. We need to go back and see all of San Juan. I don't think we saw all of it. We saw enough. But
listen, I was like, I'll move here.
I told you, I said you shouldn't even come back. I think you would just blend in very well.
I loved it.
But why don't, if you go back, you should explore more of the island.
Well, yeah, I mean, now that we know that the Kia wasn't working for us transportation wise, that's for damn sure. If Jen and Mariana didn't speak Spanish, we'd have been bored.
Yeah,
you've been stuck there with no electricity.
That's right. Is it suburban? Is that like outside of San Juan?
No, it's like a surf city. So like it is outside of San Juan. It's like made more for people that aren't going to be touristy and they're just going to surf and relax at the beach and eat at their own home and like maybe go out like once. Like it's not very touristy. It's more like people who like go there a lot for surfing.
Like to walk everywhere or at least know one person who can drive them for $40 round trip or 80, should I say.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we split a lot of the time. If Jen didn't talk to the dude and make friends.
You guys got gringoed.
No, it was just super expensive because just like Miami, everybody has a car. Yeah. So we were like
friends with several people
without cars, so that's why. And all the tourists were staying in San Juan,
right?
So people were like, "Oh wow, you're all the way out here. Are you guys surfers?" And it was like, "Oh no,
you are so not beach bumming." Oh, and I walked into the glass wall because I thought it was the door.
It was very clean.
Wait, later that day, I saw her oil smudge on the window
because I was so greasy because I was coming downstairs and they must have cleaned that window so immaculately that I really thought I was already almost outside.
How many drinks were you on your phone?
It was really embarrassing. And then the guy laughed at me, and then the other guy on the phone was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh no, that wasn't in the apartment. It was downstairs.
It was in the lobby. That's why it was really loud because it was just them two. So it was like.
I was saying she probably was on the phone staring at her Twitter or something, and then walked in the wall.
I didn't even have the phone. I was just going out to, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I had to go get the water because you guys were already at the beach. So
Elena doesn't need a phone to be distracted, Jen.
no, because Jen knows I don't do well in heat. So it's like all I kept thinking was go get water, come back. So I didn't think about handle door. I just thought I was already outside. It hurt too, that thing. And then I was mad because I was like, oh my God, I'm that girl. So I used to make fun of people like, how do you not know that's not a fucking door? And I'm her.
Oh.
All right. So enough of that catching up now. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to get back to some random questions that I wanted to ask these girls because it's late night link up. This is actually
And
fun.
I am partying. Woo.
Jenny has a long day tomorrow and I'm keeping her up on purpose.
Tomorrow. Today was my long day.
Oh, I thought tomorrow was your long day technically with the workshops and everything. You'd be
I
out
just have
and about.
one class tomorrow.
I know, but you'll be up and excited and ready and stuff. Anyway, all right, so we're gonna just jump in. Question number one, not in any particular order. If you had a chance to go to the Senate or Congress, what would you say to them now? Emma.
Oof.
So, wait, do we have enough time?
Yeah. I guess it depends who it was. But I guess my biggest topics that I would say would be get your shit together with gun reform. And like pass a federal abortion, so the codifying the abortion laws.
Stop being
So
pushy.
it can't be overturned in state by state like it is.
Jenny.
I mean, mine's kind of the same two answers in that particular order. I probably would be like, listen,
They're
motherfuckers.
They think alike, they talk alike.
Well, the gun thing is I think enormous, and I always get sucked into the traffic of like Facebook commentary, and what I'm seeing is
Sucker.
like, what'd you say, sucker?
It's hard not to, them bastards.
It's so hard not to. But what I see is like most people are saying that they're like, well, if we take them away from the good guys and the bad guys will still have them. But like, it's oversimplifying the issue. It's like, they're like,
it's obviously we saw that doesn't matter.
Right.
Really? It didn't matter on January. It didn't matter on January 6th. It didn't matter on May, 24th, I think it was, in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just garbage. But why are you getting caught? You know that people just troll those on purpose.
Oh, I can tell the real trolls and I can tell the not real trolls.
Yeah, some people are that dumb, especially when I say something on the Fox 29 page. God forbid.
Oh my God, you have the Fox 29 page?
Because I'll say one thing about something random that was on Good Day Phil Effort, whatever the article is, what have you. I will instantly get feedback from some idiot named Mary Ann, and she'll just start going, how did you do? And I'm going to be like, fuck, bitch, fuck, because normally I would go back and forth. God forbid that time that Jussie Smollett got in trouble, I couldn't get the people away from me. They were like, ha, ha, ha. Like, that's
that
funny.
was the weirdest story. I took like a deep
Why?
dive
Because you were like defending him?
I was defending him at first. And then I was kind of caught in like, what the fuck is going on? Like, because I never want to believe he was that stupid, but I guess he is. But
I don't think he was stupid. I think he's an egomaniac who wanted attention.
What happened with that though? Like, did he get in trouble?
Well, he's been back and forth. He was able to dodge the punishment. He just has to do community service. I don't know about the fine. I know he had to pay some kind of fine for Chicago police, but
he's
Chicago
humiliated.
police isn't exactly not corrupt, so that's why part of me still believes there's still some kind of shit in the middle. And then the relationship.
Who's not corrupt?
The police corrupt in Chicago, like they're known to be like really dirty.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought you
so
said
that's why
weren't.
Part of me thinks it's a little bit layered, but I also do think that somebody was catching feelings from somebody and was being vindictive. But I still fail to believe that he was trying to get attention because Empire wasn't doing bad. He's known in the community for having to be a good singer and all that stuff. So I don't know why he would want attention You know what I mean? Like he's
Yeah.
one of like 10 children. So it's like he doesn't need
Well,
attention.
there's your answer.
Well, yeah, he
I
doesn't
mean, I
get any.
guess, but it's easy for everybody to say that if you don't follow him. Like, because I went to see him perform 2 years prior, so it's like he's a great performer and all that stuff, but I don't know. I just never thought he was the type of person. But then knowing, like, you know, he's like a party drug person at times and has been pulled over for alcohol. I'm like, who knows? He could have totally been lost in the sauce and then created some bullshit that ended up getting out. Like it probably wasn't even supposed to be that big of a deal. He was supposedly coming from some other place and decided to just go out and eat. And so all that other shit that happened, I don't know if that was staged or not, because here's everybody in the Black community saying nothing happened to the Subway sandwich. So if the Subway sandwich was fine, he goes, that brother set that shit up, because how do you not smash a Subway sandwich? And I said, why are we talking about the fucking sandwich?
I find it odd that he got a Subway sandwich in the first place.
Yeah, that's what people were saying at 2 a.m. But then I'm like, in Chicago, and it was like 20 degrees. Why would you go out for a sandwich? But you know, whatever. All right, moving on. So that was random as hell. I don't know how to segue out of that.
You just did.
If there was one more hour in the 24-hour day, what would you want to do, Jen?
Oh my God.
Do this.
So many things. I would do like every day it would be like something different. Like Sunday would be like an hour more sleep. Monday would be swimming. Tuesday would be like a new choreography. Like Wednesday would be writing. Thursday would be reading. Friday, like I would do like a different thing, something creative each week, each day, each week.
I knew you were going to mention water. My first thought, I thought you were going to just say I'll be at the beach or sleep on the beach. That's what I thought.
I'm like a little mermaid.
Mermaid. Emmylou?
Sleep. All 7 days of the week.
She's a mommy of 2 boys, so of course
that's
she's
all
tired.
I would choose. I would sleep.
She worked hard for the money. Okay, next question. I think I probably asked both of y'all this on the 5 questions before, but it just came back to me. What is the song that you consider a guilty pleasure, and why do you like it, Emma?
I don't know if I have any guilty pleasure songs.
What's a guilty pleasure anymore now these days? Because I feel like everybody's just nostalgic. It just goes back anyway because music sucks right now.
I would say, I don't know. I'm kind of going through 2 in my head. One would be, I'm not like it's like Taylor Swift. Like I don't listen to her, but if she comes on, I'll like bop around.
The Shake It Off song?
Yeah. But the other one that I was thinking is I don't know who is, maybe it's Chris Stapleton, the Tennessee Whiskey song.
I've heard so many people do that song though, so maybe he was, I guess, the first person that did it. I like his
I don't
voice,
know who it is, but I really like that song, and that's country, and that's like the only country song I think I would ever listen to.
He's soulful. I feel like
I
he's
have
an exception.
no idea what you guys are talking about.
If you heard it, you might know.
Oh, I thought that clearing of the throat was an interlude of the song. I was like, oh, it's coming. Okay.
You heard the Shake It Off song though, Jen. The Taylor Swift.
One I know, but I don't know
Chris Stapleton is like a soulful country singer. If you heard him, he sang with her. He sings with Justin. He sings with a lot of pop people too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, doesn't he have a song with Justin Timberlake?
Yeah. Everybody say something, say something, that one. Say something. I love it.
Mine would probably be that Ariana Grande song that I'm obsessed with. Remember, Alina, we like rolled down the windows. It was like me and you and Agnes and it was like a bunch of people, Jill, and we rolled down the windows and we were driving down Chestnut Street blaring it like idiots and we were screaming it. It's that song.
Nicki Minaj?
No, hang on. It's gonna bother me. I gotta find.
Here she goes. Hold, please. All I can think about is the song with Nicki Minaj, and then also the song I like from her is that song Focus. That wasn't a big single, but she released it by itself, and I still love that beat.
I didn't even know she did a song with Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. And
I don't think
all night. What is the song? It's like they're on a exercise bike. And it's supposed to be like,
Oh yeah,
it's
you were
like,
right.
yeah, that's what I figured, because that's the only song that everybody kept singing, Up All Night or something. It's something Up All Night. But it's like everything is like literally alleging to
Into
penis
you,
and dick
into
riding.
you,
Huh?
into you.
Oh no,
I'm
Into You is something different. Into You is another beat.
No,
I don't know that one.
that's my answer.
Oh, Into You is the song. I have to
Yeah.
hear that one. I'm just thinking about the one that Nicki Minaj. That's a different one.
Trying
My
to tell you something, Elena.
uh-oh. My
What?
guilty pleasure song. She has something to tell me. The guilty pleasure song I was thinking of lately is it was a country song too.
Ugh.
Oh, Faith Hill, Breathe. I don't know why I love that video, because she's all like all on the bed and she's grabbing the satin sheets. And Tim McGraw looks really good now that he stopped drinking. He got all cut and stuff. So I'm just like, she's like, woo! I'm just like, I
don't know that one.
Breathe, rushing over me, and
You know that song.
To you.
Cutting out a now.
Yeah, I like that song.
I will
Her and
say that
Carrie
I'll be
Underwood
like,
for some reason.
I will say that sometimes when I drop indie off, we listen to his music in the morning on the way to school, and I like drop him off, and I'll be like driving to wherever I'm going afterwards, and I'll be like, bopping along to Frozen or Thomas the Train. And I'm like,
really
shit,
bad.
he's not in the car anymore.
I know, yeah.
It gets stuck in your head.
Once the kids leave, yeah, because my sister would always retain. She's the one that when Alexa was born, we just kept singing the Doors songs. Just said, "Swiper, no swiping," and Alexa kept saying that. She'd be like, "Oh man,"
Well, now we're really into Mickey. So,
oh boy,
there's Mickey Mouse.
Oh,
the Goofy movie apparently was like something people are talking about all over again now. Like a Goofy movie was
there's like a song in it or something like
yeah,
that.
like everyone's bringing it back. Like I didn't know that they even had this movie, and like Goofy's like all dancing all like current and stuff, like in the disco and stuff.
There's
and
like a Peloton ride that put it in, and it became popular again.
The song, whatever he sings, it's either Tevin Campbell or somebody like that was famous at the time is mouthing that is voicing that song. And I just thought, why is everybody bringing up the Goofy movie all of a sudden? I was like, I never even saw that movie.
I never saw it.
When it comes to Frozen, it's the GIF that says, fuck it all, fuck it all. That's my favorite. When I think
I've
of
never
Frozen.
seen that one.
That GIF is all over Twitter. Fuck it all.
What?
Fuck it all.
Did she just say GIF?
GIF?
I thought it was GIF, I was told.
Oh, I thought you were
GIF?
Butter.
Yeah, GIF, like the ones that people use, the little 5-second clip.
I just think if you say GIF, that's a JIF, like the peanut butter.
I thought so too. And then all the the nerdy tech guys on Twitter always be like, oh, stupid humans.
About
I don't even care if that's the right way to say it. I think I will never say it that way.
I just think of Jif peanut butter. All right, moving on. Okay. Name a food that you would indulge in right now that you would prefer not to make yourself. Since y'all both cook at the drop of a hat, and I gotta always think of what I'm making if I make anything.
I already know what this one is.
Jen, if you can indulge in a food right now, because I know you're thinking of a sauce.
Right now, I just ate, so I'm full. But if you ask me right this minute, like if you could deliver something to me, it would be like 6 different juices. It would be like passion fruit, banana,
it's a beverage,
guayaba. It would be like 5 different tropical juices.
Nothing pasta eat with a sauce or some vegetables.
Not right now.
She doesn't live in Philly anymore. She's all Miami.
I know. I'm like, the other day I was like, I want dinner, and I haven't like Uber Eats anything at all. Like since I've been here. The one good thing is that the food isn't as good as Philly, so I end up eating at home more often. And
it's probably a good thing.
But the other day, like all I wanted was an acai bowl and a juice. And I literally Uber Eats an acai bowl with granola, chocolate chips, bananas,
And
raspberry,
$55 later.
peanut butter, and I got a big passion fruit juice. And I had toasted coconut. Oh my god, I was so happy. I was
Look.
like, I almost
I'm
cried.
surprised you like those.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? It's like a smoothie.
Well, you're not like big into that kind of stuff.
I'm not big into smoothies. I'm more juice than I am smoothies. But
You got me making the granola. I'm gonna make some more granola tomorrow because you were the one who was telling me to make my own granola. So I do that now to not eat crap.
From Emma.
Oh, see, we help
And
each other here.
so
All
the
right, Emma, what
chain
is yours?
continues.
What was your food you indulged in if you didn't have to cook it?
I don't know why I have such a block with this, but I've been wanting ceviche so badly, but I never want to prepare it myself.
Come here. I will take you to eat 10 ceviche restaurants, which within 1 block radius. It's
Oh my gosh.
everywhere.
About to
I
say
can
write
eat
it
that
down.
like all the
That's
time.
on the list when we come down. Ceviche,
Yeah.
and
Up with ceviche. It's not my favorite.
I think I would because I like shrimp. Camarón.
But it can be anything.
Yeah.
I had
I've only heard it with shrimp though.
The other day. It's okay. It just tastes like lime and fish. Like that's all
No,
I
it's like seasoned and spicy and
I
like
think it
so
depends
good.
on how it's made, right? Because I've had it with shrimp and it's kind of like what you were saying with the lime, but it tasted
It's
really
like
good.
salsa with shrimp in it.
Yeah, that's what I
Or like fish or whatever seafood.
Yeah, I've had
so good.
Shrimp. All right. So Emma, what country would you prefer to retire in and why?
Oh, I couldn't think of this one when I saw that question.
Really?
I don't know if I'm supposed
You
to
are
say
a traveler.
that. I know, but it's hard to just pick one.
Oh.
I maybe what is that? Some flying insect out here.
Mice. Okay.
No, we had a possum walk across our back wall the other day. At first I thought it was a giant rat. I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, wait, a rat wouldn't be that slow and have it be that big.
My
one from the back. That thing was like my ass. It was just like
it was pouring rain and I went to go out to the bus stop and this lady came up to me and she goes, "Ay Dios mío." And she grabbed my hand and she goes, "Mira, ratones." Oh, and she goes, "Que miedo, que justa." And I was like, "It's okay." I'm like, "They're not gonna come near you, like it's okay." And I mean, but I looked over, it was rat playground. There was like 10 of them and they're like running up on the walls. And I was like, oh my God, I was like, the plague.
What was
to say it was big with a backpack and shit.
Honest to God, I don't know. I mean, they were, to me, she was like, look how big they are. And I'm like, oh, these rats ain't shit on Philly rats.
come to Philly when it's
they look tiny, but people were saying that because of the water, it like brought them in.
Yep.
Because we don't.
You guys have been having a lot of rain.
Yeah, it's like hurricane season. So
Raquel is underwater. I sent Jen the TikTok.
Isn't it more than usual though?
Floating. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Like,
I feel like it's early.
No, it's not early.
No, it's not early.
But it's just like normally when it rains, it'll rain for like an hour and then it stops. Like typically what's been happening is like the morning's fine. It's been really hot. And then around like 2-3 o'clock, it's like black sky. And then it's like buckets. Like it looks like a monsoon. And then it doesn't stop until maybe like 4 hours later. And then it's cooler. And then the cycle starts again in the morning.
We've been having teases here because it'll just all of a sudden pour in the middle of late night and then it'll be perfectly sunny like it was today and then cooler. And then 2 days before that, it was hot as shit and humid. And then it was like, before that, it was just perfect all weekend. It was like 80 degrees, like all through last weekend was perfect. And then it just goes bipolar for like 2 days.
You guys
anyway, what'd you think about Emma? What country?
I don't know. I was like thinking about maybe Costa Rica just because it has the mountains and it has the beach and it's warm and the water is warm. It's beautiful. I know it. I've been there.
Jenny?
I would have to say Tuscany in Italy.
Not Colombia. Wow.
Cartagena?
But Tuscany, and I'd be so close to like when it gets colder, I'd be able to go to like all the like Sardinia and all of the islands and be warm. That would be my thing, and I would be in Tuscany during the other months, and I'd be able to go to the south of France again, like back to
I was
the
actually gonna say that. Yeah, I was thinking you're gonna
What's
say
yours,
France.
Elena?
Where would I retire? London. As depressing as that sounds, I think I would love the underground life and the nightlife there, and the fact that it's expensive, which because I'm always broke. It's like, of course, I want to live somewhere totally expensive. I want to go to the Globe Theater. I want to be, because the kids say they liked it when they went to London. That time my sister took them before they traveled a lot more when they were in Germany. Now that the kids are older, so they remember a lot about London at night, and when they went to Paris, they also went to Sweden. But anyway, but yeah, London, I'm convinced that would be somewhere I would love to just chill.
You haven't been there?
Not yet. No, I'll get there. I'll get there somehow. I'll probably do one of those cheesy trips at first that you can do everything, and then I'll go back, and then I'll just get a flat. Dump my big ass there and study theater.
Every single like that we had today.
It's something romantic.
Everybody was from England today at work.
Oh yeah.
Like everybody.
James Bay tickets went on sale today. He's coming back in September, and I was just like, I want to go to the TLA where all that shooting happened. Then I'm like, by September, we'll see.
We won't be able to go you can't go anywhere if you feel like
no, I know, but you know how it is.
You can't go to school, you can't go to the grocery store. I know that.
No,
sucks,
I know.
Though.
I agree with you. I'm just like, that was just my first sentiment, because I just now started going to concerts again. Like I just went to City Winery twice to see Reese last Friday. And then the week before that, my friend Laura from New York came down and we saw Raheem DeVaughn. And so those are the only concerts I've done this year, because I was like, I'm not going anywhere because these numbers going to creep up again. I'm not trying to be out too long unless I have to.
Yeah. You didn't want to go to the Made in America?
No, because here's my thing. I'm still not cool with festivals either, because too much shit is popping off. And last time I was in a crowd was Welcome America, and me, Liz, and Cherie ended up running because somebody said it was a gun, and then that was the scariest I've ever having to run with the damn chair.
Okay, so wait, Made in America is the one on Memorial Day. The Roots Picnic is July 4th. Isn't there a Labor Day one too?
Well, this year the Roots Picnic just happened, so it was early this year. It was June. It was last weekend.
Made in America is July 4th.
No, Made in America is Labor Day weekend.
Oh, then what just happened?
September. What just happened was Roots. The Roots Picnic.
They're not doing it on July 4th?
No, July 4th. I think they did start doing Made in America then, but this year apparently now it's September, because apparently it's crossing the same weekend that this other huge festival in Las Vegas is happening. So a lot of people are saying like, oh, which one to go? Because it's the same weekend. And I'm just like, how about none? Because shit happens in festivals now. People are looking for an excuse to shoot shit because now they know that people are vulnerable. So I'm not trying to be caught, because somebody got trampled at Lovers and Friends, which was in New York. No, which is in Vegas a month ago, because somebody thought somebody shot a gun and it didn't happen. And people just got trampled for no reason. I just don't want some bullshit to happen and I have no way to get out. You know?
Like, yeah, I don't want to be in a big crowd. It's not really that fun for me to be in a big crowd.
That's the thing. Like, it'd be different if, it's trying to tell me I'm running out of time. Nuh-uh. See, that's why I hate Zoom. Anyway, all right, we gotta hurry up.
All right, let's move on.
All right,
Jen's falling asleep anyway.
I know exactly. I know. I told her to be fast, but we get sidetracked.
And I do. I'm shooting a wedding tomorrow, so I need to start getting my shit together.
Yes,
for that.
you both need your sleep. What did I do? Oh, any shows that you binge watch that is either newly canceled and you're pissed about it, why or why not? Are there any shows that you were like, fuck, it's not coming back?
Yes. Good Girls.
Oh yeah. I think we were both mad about Good Girls. I didn't like the way it ended either.
I was very pissed about that because that
No,
show
I
was
haven't finished it. I think I'm watching the last season. I'm not sure. Whatever. I just watch it on
Oh, Good
Netflix.
Girls.
So,
all right. Where are you at?
the girl who worked in the shop, they killed her, and now
The Asian girl got killed. Yeah, they shot
yeah.
the Asian girl.
and now they're trying to figure out how to deal with that.
You have
So
a
that
whole
was like,
Yeah, she got work
you're
to do.
halfway in the fourth season.
and there's 5.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
The
even know
5
that till Jen
seasons for
told
that
me.
show was pretty good.
It was good. It got a little, like Jen said,
That's
toward
like a
the end,
long
you'll be
time
like,
for that show.
Me
I
personally,
think
it was Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce. I didn't like the way that ended. Even though it did end, but you could tell they were rushing to end it because it was eventually probably would get canceled, right, Jen? Because I got you onto that show, Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce.
It started getting
I watched
really.
that a little bit.
Yeah, it started getting messy.
Didn't they have an episode where the girls put the tampons in alcohol?
That sounds familiar.
Does it sound familiar? Is that something Phoebe did or something? Because Phoebe was like you. I was like, you're like Phoebe.
No,
Phoebe's
she has a daughter. The woman has a daughter. She's an author, right?
oh, the main character. Yes, she has.
She writes a book about a wedding.
Right.
No, a marriage, and then she gets divorced.
And then she gets divorced, and
And
she's
she has a daughter, and her like best friend comes to live with her.
Okay, now, yes, because that's the girl that's like really messy.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I did like that show,
Anyway.
but it did end really funkily. Like she was sleeping with the black guy at one point. She had that real sexy young guy she was messing with, and then I don't think they knew what to do with Phoebe's character. I think it got really weird towards the end, so I'm kind of mad the way that went. All right, and then last one. This was the one that Emma tripped on, so I'm gonna start with Jen. What would your current age self tell your teenage self?
Oh my god. Huh.
Don't eat the meat.
Eat the damn food because you're gonna be curvy forever and learn to fucking love it. Be a dancer and don't stop and keep doing it and don't be practical.
Yeah. Be a silly dreamer.
Go to school, travel instead.
Yeah, fuck college. Go travel.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
What would you tell yourself, Emma?
Move out of your weird.
Oh shit.
Move out sooner. Yeah, you would have moved out before you met me.
What would I tell myself? Pursue, I don't know, maybe like say yes more often and pursue more creative ventures.
Mm-hmm.
Would be mine, and like have a little bit more faith in yourself and what you're able to do.
Funny thing is, looking at Emma now, I'm like,
and don't drink.
What the fuck is wrong with her life? She was perfect since I've met her.
Can I double that one too?
Yeah. Avoid vodka, and
I'm gonna also say this: when you meet a guy named Dan Vara, he's not as good as you think he is.
Oh
Abort.
My god!
Abort.
How about the pull out method only works if you pull out?
That's one of those questions they asked on one of the podcasts. They're saying one of the questions is, what is it? Something on pull out and prayer. Those are your choices. And you have to decide either pull out or something. I forget what the other choice was, but pull out and prayer. And I was just like, that sounds like something Jen would answer. I'd be like, no. Because that shit still comes out. Don't matter. What would I tell myself? Definitely. I'm still in Emma's thing because I feel like that's more true of me, what you said, than you. Because I always felt like you were pretty fearless when I met you. That's why I was like, well, I already told you. I was like, when I first met you, I was like, she doesn't like me.
Who, me?
Yeah, but I think it's different.
Emma.
Like it's like it's not like being fearless. It's like, I don't know. And I know where this comes from, but it's more like sometimes I have like an I can't be bothered mindset. And it's like that has to go.
No, that definitely is something long term I'm thankful for now, because back in the day, of course, everything bothered me. But now I look back at it, I'm like, Emma could just smell shit a long time away and be like, stop, whatever. Just stop it.
I didn't even hear what you said.
I was saying, I said, when I got older, later on, when I met you, I realized later that I think that you were more just like, that's just bullshit, whatever. And so I don't think that it was you seeming mean as much as you were just like, I'm not getting caught up in that, you know, you know, the in-between stuff that drove me crazy.
Ain't
and it
nobody
me
got
off.
time for that.
Right, exactly, basically. So that's why I say now I'm like, I just was too insecure to even realize none of that stuff had it. That's what I would tell myself. It has nothing to do with you.
That's a
what I
good
would
one,
tell her.
Elena. That's a really good one.
I would tell her, stop worrying about what you think is going on, because worry was the worst thing for me because it caused a lot of indecision and hesitancy in my life. So I probably would have been a lot more adventurous if I just stopped thinking so much and worrying. So I would just tell her it's not always about you. So, and that's
It's
a great
almost
way to
never
end
about
this.
you.
Yay.
As much as we want it to be about you or about us, it almost never is.
You know what I
No.
was about today about the at the hotel is like one of the things that I internalize everything is that people get so angry, and at first we were like, oh, they're just so rich and entitled, but it was almost something else I started noticing. They get embarrassed. They cannot handle when you've handed them a rule because then they feel indignant and like embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was a guy, he was from England, and he was like practically bullying my coworker. And it was because he came in to change and shower and he spread his stuff out all over the place, on the floor, on the benches, everywhere. He put $100 bills on top of the clothes on the floor. And so my coworker was like, excuse me, sir, I'm so sorry, but you can't keep this stuff here. People are going to walk on it. They're going to take it, and I don't want you to lose it. Like, he was just being very courteous. The guy was like, who do you think you are? And like, when he left, he's like, what's your name, buddy? Like, and I thought, like, this is about the fact that you're embarrassed that you were told to do something
Mm-hmm.
that you didn't have the sense to do on your own. You know
Doesn't
what I
always
mean?
it doesn't
I don't
necessarily
really know.
institute that.
I don't know if it's being embarrassed
But
or
like,
Well,
it's ego
or
thing.
just feeling above, like, how dare you talk to me because
Above
I'm above
reproach.
you and you're a peon of society and I am,
Yeah, how dare you rebuttal or come back at me? That's not
He's
supposed to happen. You're the help.
what's your name? And I'm
I
like,
feel like you're trying to humanize them too much.
Well, I mean that's what she's good for. But again, that's one thing also too. I think we've all learned. It's a perfect way to tie this all together toward the end. But I think we've all learned little traits about each other that have helped us kind of, I don't want to say tolerate. Well, I mean, you kind of have to tolerate your good friends because no friends is worth giving up if they're trying to help you be a better person.
You
So I don't think
understand them. You
understand
can,
them. Thank you.
yeah, you can empathize.
Yes, empathize more. You have more patience, which I do now more so because I realize now after 40, which I knew was going to start happening. I don't care about all that frivolous stuff as much anymore. Like I still am in my head and I still fight stuff, but I do think and overall I'm too tired. I'm literally physically too tired to care about the bullshit.
Yep.
I feel like I heard a baby. Was that you?
That was Jen.
Oh, I thought I heard, and I was just like, Sebastian.
No, he's asleep, hopefully.
One of these days, I want to get him on the camera. Just little. Anyway, thank you, ladies, for stretching your beauty sleep time for me. I appreciate it. I miss your faces.
I miss your
Good
face.
night.
And I will edit this as tight as I can, which is impossible with us.
You know.